I became a WWE fan mere days after Brock Lesnar made his main roster debut in the spring of 2002. It didn't take long for Brock Lesnar to climb up the ranks on the main roster, and by the time SummerSlam 2002 came to an end, he was the new undisputed WWE champion with a win over The Rock. Brock Lesnar had instantly become my favorite WWE superstar, and my Brock Lesnar fandom grew with each passing month. It peaked at WrestleMania 19. The main event saw Brock Lesnar defeating Kurt Angle to win his second WWE Championship, and the two WWE superstars then embraced at the end of the show as fans gave them a standing ovation. Back then, SmackDown was in need of a huge heel, a big heel, and Vince McMahon finally decided to turn Brock Lesnar into a bad guy once again. On an episode of WWE SmackDown, Brock Lesnar met Vince McMahon in a steel cage match with Kurt Angle being the special guest referee. That night, Brock Lesnar sided with Vince McMahon and brutally attacked Kurt Angle, thus turning heel in the process. 3 days before SummerSlam 2003 came the night when I became a huge Brock Lesnar hater. The day my Brock Lesnar fandom died. What did Brock Lesnar do on that fateful night on SmackDown? Brock Lesnar was mere 3 days away from taking on Kurt Angle in a WWE Championship match at SummerSlam 2003. On that night on WWE SmackDown, Brock Lesnar took on Zack Gowen, the one-legged wrestler Zack Gowen, in a singles match. Zack's mom was at the front row and rejected a handshake from Brock Lesnar. Mere seconds into the match, Brock Lesnar hit Zack Gowen with a steel chair and thus lost the match via disqualification. Yes, Zack Gowen holds a win over Brock Lesnar via disqualification. And then kicked off what I consider the most brutal beating in WWE history. Lesnar didn't hold back one bit while beating up Zack Gowen in front of his mom. Zack Gowen got busted open and Brock Lesnar gave him an F5 into the ring post, thus damaging his only leg. Brock Lesnar then gave Zack Gowen another F5 into the ring post. After WWE personnel, the WWE medical personnel were putting Zack Gowen in the stretcher, the Beast incarnate shoved the stretcher and Zack Gowen came crashing down right in front of his mother. SmackDown commentators Michael Cole and Taz were disgusted over Brock Lesnar's heinous actions. And so was I. That was the day my Brock Lesnar fandom died and I became the biggest hater of the Beast incarnate. Lesnar went on to lose the WWE Championship match to Kurt Angle at the biggest party of the summer, but later would defeat the Olympic gold medalist in an Iron Man match on SmackDown to win back the championship. As for Zack Gowen, he didn't do much of note on WWE SmackDown after that and was eventually released by WWE in early 2004 on the road to WrestleMania 20. Do you remember that fateful night when Brock Lesnar viciously brutalized one-legged Zack Gowen on WWE SmackDown? Like me, do you consider it to be the worst beating that a wrestler has inflicted upon another wrestler in WWE history? If not, let me know in the comments below what's the most brutal beating in the history of WWE.